Hello guys, I thought I would do a Gigi Hadid makeup inspired look for you today. I know that I don't look like Gigi Hadid in any way. She looks so gorgeous. Anyways, but I'm just doing something inspired by her, and yeah, let's get started. I'm starting off with a MAC Prep and Prime primer. And now I'm dotting the Nars Glow foundation in the shade Mont Blanc around my face, just in, I'll show you what I mean. And I usually use about 3 pumps of the foundation, like 1 pump for each section of my face. And now I'm blending this in with my Real Techniques, I don't know, a beauty blender kind of thing. I actually really love the Nars Glow foundation, and for this look for Gigi Hadid, it's really good to use the Nars Glow foundation because it almost looks like you don't have any foundation on, but it still has a high coverage, which I need because my skin is really terrible. Now I'm putting on my Collectin concealer in the shade Fair, and I'm just putting that on my blemishes and under my under eye circles. Now moving on to my eyebrows, I'm going to curve them upwards because of how Gigi Hadid's eyebrows look like. I'm going to try and make them look similar. Gigi Hadid's eyebrows are not really sharp, they are really natural, so I'm just going to fill in my eyebrows a little bit. I'm not going to draw any harsh lines onto my eyebrows. Oh yeah, and I forgot to say, I'm using, as always, basically, my MAC Omega eyeshadow. And now moving on to my eyes, I'm just going to use a brown shade for my crease, and then I'm going to put a white glitter onto the lid, onto the front part of my eye. Yeah, and I'm going to use, as always, the Catrice chocolate nudes palette, and I have to go out and buy new eyeshadows because I am getting really bored of this palette, and it's actually not that good. It's fine for beginners, but the colours are not as pigmented as I want them to be. And I forgot to mention, I'm using the ZOEVA 221 LUXE Soft Crease brush. Now I'm setting my face with the Essence All About Matte powder. So Gigi Hadid doesn't really contour her face as much, so I'm just gonna use the same brush again that I used before for my for setting my foundation. And I'm using, as always, I'm using my Collectin Highlight and Sculpt contour kit. Now I'm putting a hint of blusher on. Now it's time for mascara, and we are nearly done. I'm using the Maybelline Lash Sensational mascara in waterproof. Oh yeah, in one of my last videos where I did my MAC foundation review, yeah, I said I was gonna talk a little bit more about it when I knew a little bit more about it, and I used it after the video several of times. It made my skin dewy and healthy, but it did not want to stay on even with powder on, and especially under my eyes it just got off, and every time my hair came onto my face somehow, I had like a streak of my hair going right there. I'm just not a big fan of the foundation. It does not work for me, but which does not mean that it will not work for you. It just doesn't work for me. I then went out to buy the Nars Glow foundation, which was so expensive. I really like it. Now I'm going to put a bit of highlighter onto my cupid's bow and onto my cheeks. And now I'm just putting on a tiny bit of pink lip gloss. And that is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed my video, and I see you next time. Bye! Putting on a tiny bit of lip